Ronald Reagan once said, "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone." During his time as president, Ronald Reagan helped many people, relieving them of stress and danger. However, he did not help everyone, he did help those he could. Born in a small apartment in Topeka, Illinois, Reagan was raised by his parents, Jack and Nellie Reagan. In 1928, he went to Dixon High School and got his diploma. After high school, he went to Eureka College where he studied economics. He was very involved in school and was in debate, newspaper yearbook, on the football and swim team, as well as student class president. After college, Reagan became a sports radio broadcaster and started covering the Chicago Cubs. While in California covering the Cubs, he ran into a Hollywood movie agent, and this is where his acting career took off. He was broadcast in 52 different films. In the 1950s, Reagan switched to TV and became a motivational speaker for General Electric, giving speeches in the factories. In 1964, Reagan gave a speech called "A Time for Choosing" to support Gary Goldwater's run for presidency. This speech gained a lot of national attention for Reagan as he was a conservative spokesperson. After gaining support, 2 years later, Reagan ran and was elected as governor of California. He was re-elected in 1970 to serve his second term. Before becoming the president in 1980, Reagan ran for presidency in 1968 and 1976. He was unsuccessful both times. However, soon enough, Ronald Reagan would be chosen as the 40th president of the United States in 1980. Now that we know a little bit about Reagan before his presidency, I'm going to talk about his biggest achievement as president. In the early 1980s, the Reagan administration implemented the Reagan Doctrine in an attempt to stop Soviet spread of communism to developing countries. The doctrine did this by giving aid to anti-communist groups in foreign countries. Military and political support were given to Agnolia and Nicaragua, giving them the help they needed to beat communism. In an effort to slow down the arms race and the Cold War as a whole, Reagan met with Soviet leader Gorbachev in Geneva. Over the next 3 years, Reagan would negotiate with Gorbachev and eventually meet in 1987 and sign the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, forcing both countries to slow down their production of intermediate range nuclear weapons. After this treaty was signed, Reagan made a trip to Germany where he gave a speech to Gorbachev, urging him to take down the Berlin Wall. Because of these efforts made by Reagan, the Cold War ended, relieving tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. Ronald Reagan is considered by many the greatest president of the United States. Because of the actions he took during his presidency, he was able to relieve the tension between the United States and the Soviet Union and in the arms race. Reagan may not have helped everyone, however, he did his best. Like he said, "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone." Thank you.